Various products have different marketing for slip resistance. There's certainly ones that have a little better grip on them due to the knurling of the wood pattern and so forth like that. There isn't necessarily, there is an industry standard, there's like an ANSI standard of slipping resistance, but they're not marketed towards that. They do look at them, they do have an ANSI standard to say what the coefficient of friction is, so to speak, for different boards, but it's not really hugely publicized because they're all pretty close. I mean, realistically, they're pretty close as slip or not, but some do have a little bit better knurling and sharper wood grain on them. That's always a question, is it going to be slippery? Personally, it's not much more slippery than a wood deck. A wood deck, you put water on it, it's slippery. I don't know what the coefficient of friction is on a wood deck with water on it. Probably depends how much. It probably depends on a lot of things. How much it's dried out from its chemical treatment process, a lot of different stuff. It's going to be slippery. Concrete's slippery when you put water on it, but if you put a little bit of a frictional surface on it, like wood grain within your composite boards, it's going to grip. Is it still slippery when there's water on it? Absolutely. You still gotta, it doesn't matter though whether it's your wood or your composite deck. There will be a variability of slipperiness that it's all up to the consumer, whether they walk with shoes, whether they'll walk with feet. There's a million different scenarios on how you can analyze whether it's slippery or not. And my answer typically to a customer is yes, it's still slippery when it's wet. You still need to be careful when it's wet. Is it going to be like an ice rink? It is not going to be like an ice rink. But it is going to be a surface you're going to want to be concerned about when it's wet. I mean, it's like any other deck. It's like any other surface. You can put those and they'll stick. If you would put them on the ends of the steps, if you're really concerned with it. If falling is a major concern for height or your age or something like that. Yeah, absolutely you can. It'll just detract from the aesthetic.